Nigerian side by side, football dreams we won't divide.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Ghana and Nigeria Ballers. If you're new here, you know what to do, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Good news for Nigeria, or maybe should I say bad news, because it's either good news or bad news, because two players are looking to move to Italy. You know how Nigerian players struggle in Italy, especially you look at our best players. Victor Osimhen has had issues in Italy. Now Ademola Lookman is having issues in Italy. Now we are hearing that two promising Nigerian players are moving to Italy. Talking about Victor Boniface and Tolu Arokodare in this video. My name is Clinton Leto as usual. Subscribe if you haven't. Let's get right into today's video. Tolu Arokodare is actually on the list of Napoli after Romelu Lukaku got injured. They want to replace Romelu Lukaku with Tolu Arokodare, the Belgium top scorer last season. I don't know why Tolu Arokodare is even opening doors for the Napoli move, considering the fact that they treated Victor Osimhen terribly. Yes, they treated Victor Osimhen very, very bad. I don't know if he contacted Victor Osimhen. Maybe Victor Osimhen told him that it's actually a good club, but if you are wise enough to put in a contract or sign a contract that favors you, because that's what I would suggest or advise Tolu Arokodare to do, to make sure him and his agent sign a contract that will favor them. But because if you sign a terrible contract with Napoli, you are going to regret it. There's no going back. There's nothing like gentleman agreement when it comes to Napoli. You have to make sure everything is signed so that if they default it, they face the law. So if Tolu Arokodare is actually keen on moving to Napoli, it's a top club, but you know, when the way they treat players is, you know, deplorable. So if Tolu Arokodare is actually thinking of joining Napoli, he should make sure that everything he's signing, if there's a release clause, it should be very, very clear. If there's a clause that says he has to sign, he has to play so time, he has to join so club, he should make sure that everything he's signing favors him. We don't want to hear that player releasing statements, this and that tomorrow, because we are tired of that. Players are seeing how these clubs in Italy are treating them, and they're still going there. So he should make sure that everything he's signing, everything he's agreeing to favors him and his camp. So that is my advice for Tolu Arokodare. But me, I know that if he goes to Napoli, he's going to smash it. He's going to score a lot of goals because I've seen him play. He's a very talented player and he will add a lot to the Napoli team. So I think Tolu Arokodare going to Napoli is a very good move, but he has to be very careful of what he signs and the agreements he makes with the club, because they have a history of doing that. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this Tolu Arokodare's impending move to Napoli? If it's happening, do you think he's going to go there and turn up? Is he going to be the next star for Napoli? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Now we move over to Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface is on the verge of joining AC Milan from Bayer Leverkusen. When I heard the news, I was like, it makes sense, because Patrick Schick just renewed his contract, which means he's going to be the #1 striker at Bayer Leverkusen, and Bayer Leverkusen will be looking to sign another striker, considering the fact that Victor Boniface, after that field move to Saudi Arabia, he didn't have the best of season last season. So it makes sense that they are trying to, you know, cash out and use the money to sign a new, probably a younger striker to help them in the Bundesliga challenge the Bayern Munich team for the Bundesliga title, since they lost their grip on the title last season. Bayern Munich came back to win the league. So I think the new coach Erik ten Hag will be tasked to at least finish second or challenge for the title this season. That is what he'll be tasked, because they are not expecting him to win the title this season. They're expecting him to challenge for the title, and that is what they're expecting. So if Victor Boniface is leaving, definitely they'll be signing new strikers. So him going actually makes sense. Then moving to AC Milan, Victor Boniface, I'm sure he has spoken to Samuel Chukwueze, who has told him good things about the club, because there's no way he would go to AC Milan without talking to his countryman who is there, Samuel Chukwueze. So I'm sure that Samuel Chukwueze will tell him that, guy, come, don't worry, this is a good club. I'm going to help you settle down. I'm going to let you know how to do things here. I'll show you around in the city, tell you how to go around your way in this club and all that, and it's going to be very, very easy for him to settle down, considering the fact that his countryman, his national teammate, is playing for the same club. So that makes sense to me. It makes sense perfectly, because if you see that they have verbally agreed for Victor Boniface to move, there's no way he has not spoken to Samuel Chukwueze about AC Milan and him joining them. So I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you think it's a good move for Victor Boniface to leave the Bundesliga to the Italian Serie A. Serie A is quite more physical than the Bundesliga, so it's going to be extremely hard for him. He has to double his work. You know, the problem I had with Victor Boniface is that he spends so much time on social media, and he spends so much time on social media activities. I saw the podcast they created and him trying to promote it, telling people to go subscribe to the YouTube channels and all that. He can get someone else to do that for him, or he can get another account that is not related to his football account and tell people to follow that account. That account will be directing people to his off-field activities and all that. Because if you look at last season, especially when he was injured, his involvement in social media is too much. It sometimes affects players. If the first thing you want to do after winning a game is to go to social media, it's not good. It's not good because it distracts you from your goal. It shows club that this player, even if you're scoring goals, anytime you're not scoring, they bring the social media up that this player spends more time on social media. I think this upcoming season, Victor Boniface should limit his time on social media. He should focus on his career. I know he has made the money he wants to make, but he can make more and also win trophies to go with it. So my advice for Victor Boniface is to focus on AC Milan, reduce his social media involvement or engagement or whatever he's doing online, and focus on his career. And if he does that, you see a lot of things will change, because the form he had for Bayer Leverkusen in the first season compared to now, they are two different players. That's Victor Boniface compared to this Victor Boniface. They are not the same. So I hope he calms down, settles down in the new club. That's if AC Milan signs him finally, settles down and actually make progress in the club. Take some time off social media. If it's to appoint an agency to take care of your social media account, that's fine. Take time off, focus on family and football. Maybe after the season, you can come back to social media engagement, go to your podcast, do whatever you want to do, because that's the time for you to actually relax and have fun. But when the season is on, you have to focus on the pitch, getting the results, winning trophies and all that. Well, let's know your thoughts. We talked about Tolu Arokodare going to Napoli. If you say wise move, we talked about that. I'd like to know your thoughts on that. Now we talk about Victor Boniface joining AC Milan from Bayer Leverkusen. As if everyone is running away since Ten Hag signed for Bayer Leverkusen. It's like everyone is running away from the club. Xhaka is gone. Jonathan Tah is gone. Victor Boniface is gone. Adli is gone. Most of their players, the player Liverpool signed, is also gone. It's as if every player is running away from Bayer Leverkusen since Ten Hag is there. So let's know your thoughts. What do you think about today's topic, Tolu Arokodare and Victor Boniface? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'm your host, Clinton Leto. Till next time, guys. Goodbye.